for staying with us here on Weather Underground. We're tracking severe weather, severe thunderstorm watch for parts of Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. That's until 8 o'clock Central Time. Then we've got a lot of real estate under a tornado watch. We're talking Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, parts of South Carolina, North Carolina as well. And we've seen the active storms continue with plenty of tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings as well. Back along the west, we are seeing some more severe thunderstorms begin to fire. But here in this area that we've been really watching throughout the day, now southern Georgia, eastern South Carolina, still watching a few areas with warnings. Tornado warned storm here in Evans and Tatnall counties until 7:15 Eastern time. Some of these storms have been producing hail as well, so not out of the question to see that around the Belleville area, now really moving east of Belleville. Now we head up towards Frankfort, Kentucky. So this is north of 64. You're traveling Lexington to Frankfort. You're generally okay. However, between the two cities, there is a severe thunderstorm warning. It's north of there along 75 that we do have a tornado warned storm. Now we've got Bourbon and Harrison counties under that warning. Berry and Cynthiana in the path of this one. So watching some general rotation here within that storm. This will be lifting off towards the north and east. So likely skirting just to the north of the Cynthiana area. We'll be watching Georgetown to move out of the threat. North and south of that, though, plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings for that potential for hail and gusty winds. We've got another tornado warning there south of Lexington, off to the north and east of Campbellsville. So this storm, this is Boyle, Casey, and Lincoln counties here in Kentucky until 7:30 under a tornado warning. Lowest level, most interior room, of course, where you want to be. Once that tornado warning is issued, it's not the watch anymore. No longer time to play. Get to that lowest level. Get to your safe spot. So we'll watch this one as well. This is what we know at this point. You know, we've got plenty of storms ongoing. Storms will continue as we go through the evening. And yeah, we've got to watch plenty of areas, and rightfully so. You're pointing out some of the threats that we don't necessarily associate with the severe storms, and you don't have to have a severe storm for it to be producing heavy rain or lightning, both of which can cause a lot of trouble. That heaviest rain beginning to push east and northeast of Atlanta. Still have some on the southwest side, along with a severe thunderstorm warned storm. This one could be bringing you some hail, some gusty winds, and we've got a few thunderstorms still working into the western part of the state of Georgia, as well as portions of Alabama, as those continue to lift off to the north and east. And the future radar picking this up pretty well. So this is what we look like in the future. Still could see a round of storms, especially on the north side of Atlanta, as we move into the late evening. So we're talking local news time, 10, 11 p.m. By 1 o'clock, I think things should really be quieting down. We'll really turn off the storms as we head towards that hour. Here around Valdosta, we've seen some thunderstorms. A rough go along 75 as you make your way from parts of Florida up into central and north Georgia. Tallahassee, watch for some thunderstorms into the evening. Beyond that point, 11, 12 o'clock, everything should be generally east of you, safe for maybe a few passing showers into the early morning. There's a severe thunderstorm warning east of Birmingham for Shelby and St. Clair, as well as Talladega County. So we still have some of those storms there in metro Birmingham in the state of Alabama.
This evening, because a lot of people, they're now home, they're settled in, they're watching the TV, and they want to know what's going to happen now once they go to bed.
Right, and they want to know when they can finally kind of relax and not be so on guard, because for places like Atlanta, it's been throughout the day you've been on guard. You may have been woken up to storms.
Exactly. I was woken up to storms this morning, and they continued throughout the day. And unfortunately, Alex, some areas here in the mid-Atlantic could be seeing that potential for more storms even into tomorrow.
Right, and we've been talking about it's not just, 2 hours in the afternoon that we'll have to watch. For some of these areas, they'll be throughout the day.
Exactly. This is a really broad region and multiple threats possible. We do have Torcon values out for tomorrow right now. This is for Raleigh, Richmond, and D.C. You can see here the number 3 indicating a 30% chance of a tornado for these regions. So, Alex, not 0.
Yeah, we've got the thunderstorms out there through the morning in Washington, D.C. And then as we get into the afternoon, still around 2 o'clock, the metro dealing with some up towards Philadelphia.